Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my pulls video for Porom. I do plan on going in here with maybe about 150, 200 tickets. And everybody new to the channel, I let the blue orb, or I skip the blue orbs, let the gold orbs play out. And yeah, as far as everybody else on the banner, I'm only really interested in Leo's burst. I think that'd be nice to have. And here I get super lucky again in my bulls, getting Porom's LD on the free pull, or on the free multi-pull. But Porom, yeah, uh, Porom is not a character that I was really looking for, or into acquiring. Again, I wasn't gonna go very resource heavy, even if I would have. If I would have not pulled for the LD, I would have probably spent no more than maybe 100, 150 tickets or so. Porom is definitely an Orobot. Porom brings attack up to your party, max BRV up, and a huge 80% defense down to the enemies. And also a lot of healing. So think about a little bit of an upgrade, I think, to Aerith. If you have Aerith, I might not suggest going for Porom. It'd be a little hard to say that, just because although Porom only does provide about, I think in total, 80% attack up to the party, you know, once you have all the buffs up and stuff like that. And Aerith does have 100% attack up. The difference is that Porom does have an 80% defense down, which that at that point, all of your characters are hitting much, much harder. So yeah, if you feel like you need an upgrade to Aerith, I would almost say that's what Porom is at this point. And does, I think, the majority of what Aerith does. The only thing I believe is that Porom doesn't revive downed teammates, but does provide last stand to the party. So, you know, those enemies where, let's say you make a mistake and enemy hits you with a huge attack that's supposed to one-shot you, Porom can defend against that and then just heal the party right back up. So it's definitely hard to say whether to pull or not to pull. Again, it always depends on your situation. If you have Aerith, you're tight on resources, things like that, you probably don't need Porom, to be honest with you. You know, sticking in Aerith, doing a Jack call, things like that. If you have Ferris as well with Jack, I mean, you're already putting up, you know, a lot of defense down, but you are using some of your call abilities to do that. But I think it's better to do that than to use your little bit of resources if that's kind of where you stand. So you know, I don't think Porom is crucial, but definitely nice to have. I know in some of the upcoming content, enemies, I think into Dimension's End 4, where enemies they buff themselves, like give themselves a big defense buff. So maybe Porom can help with some of that stuff. I haven't really looked into detail with future content, but yeah, you can't go wrong if you really need an Orobot, and or you're finding yourself really not capping on damage, then pick up Porom. One thing to definitely consider on that 80% defense down is that debuff is not framed. So if you're using Ferris and you know, you're debuffing the enemy a lot, you can easily knock off that defense down. And if you're encountering enemies that cleanse themselves, at that point, you know, you're gonna have to just reapply the debuff. So that's not a big deal. But the fact that if you're carrying a lot of characters that put framed buffs on the enemies, and then enemies are buffing themselves, then that defense down can get pushed off very easily. And then for me at that point, Porom is definitely not worth it. So yeah, good luck on your pulls. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments what you think about the banner, if you use tickets or gems. And also check out the links in the description for Opera Omnia websites that give you a bunch of useful information, and I'll see you in the next one.